So I have two things on my mind lately. The first is people that make competition out of literally anything. Why? Like that's part of the reason why I rag on Californians so much is because so many of the ones I met were socialized as kids and like growing up to just compete with everything. Like I can't just stand in line at a grocery store with the stuff I want to get. It has to be like some sort of like superiority complex. Like, do I have enough greens? Do I have the right brands? Am I doing this better than you? Like, it's weird. I don't understand people who like have to make a competition out of everything. Like, I'm not saying competition is a bad thing, but there's a point where you have to just say like, this isn't a competition. And the second thing on my mind is Nazism because people still somewhere around think that I'm a Nazi. So it was a horrible human tragedy. I get it. Like I understand all of that. My thing that I like thinking about is wondering how an entire nation of people, like good people, like people with good intentions, can be just turned so aggressively in another direction. Like when you start thinking deeper about that whole experience for the Germans back then, there's so many things that are interesting that if you look at them, it's like how how and why. Like there's just so many more questions to unlock. It's just not as simple as like, oh, the Jews were detained by the Germans. Oh, the Germans and Nazis are bad. Like there's so much more to think about. But if you want to think about it and ask questions, somehow that's like not good and like suddenly you are a Nazi supporter because you want to know more about why all this happened and how all these people changed and stuff. Like it's really bizarre. I and when you can't ask questions, that's when I feel you should be asking more questions.